Are we all lined up?
Yep.
Let's do it. Don't forget, you can always trade cards, trade power.
Can I read the cards you have?
All of them?
Yeah. Everything my big brother has. Probably.
I'm just gonna start doing that.
Let's just do a little.
Yeah.
A detail, and I hope this doesn't derail anything, because I don't think we played it this way in the first round. But my reading is, if you do this, you can now not use this to affect anyone.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not saying no, I'm just curious.
You won't instead of making any one of these attempts, you may protect the character.
Right. Right. No, it doesn't say that. No, it doesn't.
No,
say
it's just
reducing your other. Yeah.
Okay, because
I think he can still affect people. He's just protected.
As long as I have these left.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, now I can get that out for myself. Thank you.
I would still have done that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to use the character here.
Go right ahead.
Yes. The private detective Jake
Oh,
Harper will
private
be
detective.
investigating the railroad company. What was the railroad commissions? And looking into if there is something there that we could leverage.
Right. So maybe in the conversation with Jock, you picked up more about the issues going on.
Oh well, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I think we should look at it.
So excellent. So that's a turn marker that's being used, and so actually that to me means protection. Put that. Yeah. Put you just.
I'll pick that.
Yeah. Put it out somewhere. Yeah. Yes.
I will say I am protecting my railroad.
Oh,
I believe you are.
I believe so. Yes. Okay. Any other quick challenges we can set up?
I will say that I will be having a conversation with the senator about, the oil, the new laws about oil. Well, they may not affect things now, as in the.
Who is having this conversation with me?
I'm having it.
Who?
Pamela is having it.
Oh, so Pam is having this conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is
I
at
know
the
Pam.
this is at the brunchish.
Yeah.
kind of
Okay. Yeah. I was
situation.
just thinking since you have multiple people.
Right.
Yeah, I'm saying.
We've got like 25 characters
Yeah,
operating at once. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Pam.
Ensemble. This is like a.
Yeah, I'm just making some points about how, these new limits on how much you're allowed to get oil.
Oh, there are no new limits yet.
Yeah, but the theoretical new limits, you may not see much point in them, but they could help a lot in the future, and those will be the future people to vote for you.
Can I just lean over to JR and say are you hearing this? Since
Right,
we're at
yeah.
the golf course at this time.
Yeah.
Like at Bryce and JR is there. Just trying to get him to back me up in this situation. Like you can put pressure on me. You're a woman, for God's sake.
That's your body
Yeah.
language and
Yeah,
everything.
I'm so sorry.
Look,
That's
she's trying to
my
negotiate.
game.
That's my wife. How are you talking to my wife? Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are a pretty modern couple, though.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm not modern.
Yeah. So, JR, are you going to have a comment, or are you just going to let the smoke blow in all directions and never touch you?
No, I agree with you, Senator. The new laws are not for in reality yet.
No, nothing has passed yet.
So we've set up the battle line, right,
Yes.
for the discussion. And let's see. Golfing wise, there's you and various other you.
Yeah.
And
Singpack, yeah. So who is going to do what as far as you are concerned here? Are you going to drive 4 other cards?
Yeah, I want the senator.
Oh, yes, you do. Okay.
Who is not going for senator?
Yeah.
Everyone is going for you.
Pretty close.
Thing is that I just I just made him like the most piggish man, so I would be glad to get rid of him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Should we do like actions clockwise or something?
No, I am putting
Chaos,
my.
alright?
No, not chaos. I am doing timing. If we are talking about the brunch after the morning golfing, Jorge's coming in first.
Yeah, with
Right.
the
Right.
Mexicans.
Yes.
Yeah.
So therefore,
They
this
are-
is. Are you going to be like openly threatening them?
No.
with
This
enough
was the
persuasion?
investigation. This was the
Oh,
investigation
investigation.
thing.
Okay.
I
15.
knew I got dirt on them,
Right.
and I wanted them to help me with something.
15. Yes.
Yeah, 25.
10 or less.
And I don't really need my power thing, so you can keep these.
No, 10 or less.
Yeah, but I don't need my power, so you can keep these.
Quick question, did you like
I'm using 2
Oh,
power.
I did not hear you were using 2 power.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're spending. Yes.
Yeah.
So therefore, yes, you will suddenly get them. They have no luck. There's no chance. But from now on, you can every single thing you use to coerce.
Yep.
For effect and resist in coercion, +1.
Yeah. So only 29 when I want to do that.
It's a little stereotype. Just call it the Mexicans and they'll struggle to hit you, right? I mean,
there's no way in hell you would want
Texas
to-
Rangers are very similar, so I guess that's okay.
And you
That
can't
makes this game really interesting to play like today compared to playing a day with you. It's like we have a whole different.
I'm not so
view on
sure. I actually think that the writers, the way I am reading this, and also I'm old enough,
Yeah.
right? I think the writers are very self-aware about this, and the
Yeah,
readers would be as
I
well.
think they're both like for us as players. I think it's like the writers might have had it,
Mhm.
but the people playing it, like
You
the
never know.
Dallas fans.
You never know. I
Yeah,
mean,
you never know, but yeah.
It's. I wouldn't be too superior about the modern day. I think that the awareness, and the fact that I think that the texts from the day were willing to go too far in order to make their point, right, is more developed back then than it is now, right? I think people are a little flinchy about that now, and in comparison. So I think that they are, when they go over the top, like for example, in the Arab one, in the other one of the other episodes, the whole thing is that the Arab oil is full of sulfur, right? And the Texas oil is pure, right? In reality, it's exactly the opposite. And the way that they write it, it's clear they knew the show would have spun it wrong. So that's what they are doing.
Yeah.
But you are looking at this and you're like, there's no way they would have gotten that wrong.
No.
They're getting it wrong because the show would have been
they're
forced.
doing this.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that it's actually a bit of a pleasure to read when you are, because it is horrifically offensive more than once, but they know it.
I'm getting this.
Yeah. So onward. We have other roles. Jorge's role, right, has been managed.
Yep. Right,
role has been handled, and we have. I'm holding off on the brunch roles.
Yeah,
Right.
do you want to take that?
Yeah, let's take everyone the non-brunchy roles.
Yeah.
So,
Is that you?
Sue.
Sue, yes, Sue Ellen, finally moving herself into the mix. What are you going after again?
I'm going after the son of.
Aha.
Yeah, so I read it again. It's like, oh yes.
Well, at the moment,
Yeah.
he's well. We know that he's out to dance and talk with Lucy.
Yeah.
But that gives him a number of hours before he goes.
Yeah.
What happened then?
Well, if it's what is exactly the son of the senator? No? It's the son of senator.
Yeah.
What is he at the moment?
That's the question.
You can decide.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can decide. He leaves and all the stuff. I'll probably want to see the barbecue, but
That's later.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
later. So maybe it's how can I contact him?
That's a good question. I'm not quite sure you really have a chance here unless you really want to use
can just come back again to the shop.
Okay, yeah.
Like just
Or maybe he left his contact information at the shop because you were going to order something for him or something like that.
Yeah,
Right.
okay. So then randomly.
He would have given you contact information before he ran into Lucy. Yeah.
Okay, just the card with the
So
number.
where are you calling from?
Okay, I'm coming from the shop.
Okay.
Okay. Like I just basically like thinking, okay, I'll give the phone.
Okay. So
Hello.
no. Oh, he says,
Hello.
hi. And he's trying to remember. He doesn't know which woman is calling him, right? He says, hi. How are you doing?
It's Sue. I was.
Oh, Sue Ellen. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, you know, I think I saw you before somewhere because your fitness, you know, like, I think I need for my shop somebody who can just basically do the modeling, you know, for some.
You mean my
collection.
picture could be in your shop?
Yes.
Like in the ads?
Yes, sure. You know, I've been modeling before, you know.
Oh,
I've
you guys
been
are gonna like
modeling.
this. Woohoo! Right? He's like jumps up, right? He's like, you know, doing this and doing Texas noises.
Yeah.
All right.
You know. Yeah. Okay.
What is this, seduction or persuasion?
It's seduction.
Oh, okay. So you are dripping with innuendo under this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Actually, doing the deed with someone is not necessary. Seduction can be a promise leading them into it or on or thinking about it.
Yeah.
So, therefore, what's your seduction?
Yeah, I have 27 seduction.
Super.
I was Miss Texas 97.
He has a defense regarding seduction of 7. Spend your right. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that Lucy can't go after him, but now he's got power and protection. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah. Well, this poor guy, he's gonna get some repeatedly led, you know,
Oh, yes.
teased by these women. Oh. I'm disgusted. Now, so next, who else is?
Yeah, I and the senator.
And you, but this is now brunch time,
It's
right?
Yeah.
Right. So we
Brunch.
have. Yes, we're doing everything except the
Yeah, we're saving.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good.
Saving
Okay,
brunch.
you're good.
Yes.
Right. So the search for the lost documents or would you
Okay.
like?
You can use your private investigator to go for the commission,
Yes.
Mhm.
and I'll throw my weight behind looking for the document.
What do you mean? You mean you will
Like-
make the roll?
I'll make that roll.
Okay.
Put my remaining 4 power into it.
And if he fails, then you can still do it too. Right?
Right.
Okay, so Jake first. Jake is looking into the.
Yeah, right. So in that case, you would be the one who would be getting the deeds, right?
I guess.
You can also.
You're married, right?
You can also.
Indeed.
And so.
In a way, I'm not super against it.
Right.
But I would ask, just as a play technical thing, that you would have to like ask me for it.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm not just gonna like hand it over. That's boring.
Jake Harper is investigating who?
It was the railroad commission.
Okay,
Which-
defense.
9 + 3 + 3, so 15.
Yes. And I have 18 investigation here.
3 or less.
9 + 3
Give you
power
a bunch
plus
of power.
defense.
Indeed.
Yeah.
You don't want to use any power?
Actually, I'd like to spend 2 of my own power to defend it. So
Oh
17.
no. Okay.
So it's
Right.
70 at the moment.
Yeah.
So it's 9. It's
But
1
just-
or less.
Yeah,
Technically.
So if I just put everything in there, it would be 8 or less. I
Yeah.
think,
Yes.
7. Yes, let's try that.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, let's die.
Oh. Okay. So you're investigating, and that means that what are you trying to find out?
Yeah, I mean, essentially what I'm trying to find out is this was the commission work now, right? So I'm trying to find there some edge for us to get better reasons to get the mineral rights and so on for the farm.
What that means, the role means you have succeeded in finding that, right? I mean, it's likely that all of that information is so ambiguous that we can say that there's certainly something advantageous here for you. And so what that means, now you did not get control of them, but you can have a bonus for getting control of them or for anything relevant to that information. Okay.
But we didn't get control.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I thought it was always control when you.
Well, let's double check. I don't need to.
Yeah, it's okay.
I will double
lost
check.
control.
Attempt to affect another character by using right, successful. It requires that the affected character provide information.
Right.
And
right,
so that's
okay.
yeah. So it doesn't actually capture a card.
Yes. Okay.
So that's just, I lost it by this, like
Mechanic.
on investigation last time.
Yeah,
all right.
Whatever.
All right.
Listen,
No, all right.
we've been playing it this way.
Yeah,
I'll
give him the
let
card.
you-
No, give him the card.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm fine either way, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. So after this should we play so that investigation?
Yeah, probably not. Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Okay.
Okay, so
So you can only capture card by what now?
coercion, persuasion, coercion, or seduction.
You constitute sort of meditation, so
Yeah.
persuasion or coercion.
Correct.
Yes.
Alright. And meanwhile, I will roll for the deed.
Yes. Wait, hold on a second. Successful persuasion, right? Okay, right. The affecting, right? Seduction, relinquish control. Investigation does not include relinquish control.
Yeah.
It's not in the list. So, okay. Onward.
The deed.
The deed.
Yes.
You are looking now.
I am,
20.
for investigation.
20 is the resistance to investigation of this card.
Okay, so I have base 21. And I'm putting I don't think I'm doing much else, so I'm putting my remaining 4 behind this.
5 or less.
5 or less, alright, could happen. Let's hope so. That's.
Oh
that's
no,
bad.
the card, yes, you have not found the deed. Okay.
I will have to wait once so I can control.
Yeah, that's what I saw, that
Yes.
we have the same stats, so.
Yeah.
I like that jockey that went out to the barn and he.
Yeah, the barn is much better now.
Yeah. Less clutter.
I hope the government didn't, when the government came and like took all those records and things like that, maybe somebody took that shoebox.
I think Jock is just like not saying either way.
Oh, really?
If he found it or didn't find it, it's gonna come up later some other day.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, no, I didn't find it.
Right. Okay, so is that it for, now did Ellie want to do something further?
Yeah, I mean, I would.
You can go for the deed yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, it's one or less on 2 dice,
Yeah,
so it's
you're
a little bit unlikely.
Okay, so,
But that's what I'm
Next.
professionally doing.
Perhaps?
yeah, Cliff, yeah,
Someone toss me out.
that's right, yeah, let's go over here.
Hello. Is it possible to help another character to gain a card?
The only way to do that is to give them power markers.
In particular, minor characters can't help anyone.
No.
Um,
You could ask that player to use that character, for example.
Because you were going after the senator.
Yes, I'm going after the senator.
Are there several senators or just one?
Just the one.
Yeah.
Yes, everyone wants it.
That's right. There are many pieces of this senator.
He's not a very charming man, but he's wanted.
He's gonna be ripped to pieces by the end of this.
Uh-huh.
So what Cliff is going to want to do is to help Pam
Mhm.
gain the senator.
Okay, so to do that, you can give some of your power.
Mhm.
That's really the only way.
Yeah.
But are you going to operate toward K? Not K, toward Alexis.
No.
No. Okay. Cliff has some ethics. She will remain lonely, but Cliff is not going to soil his.
He'll take it to the movies.
Oh.
I haven't asked, are you asking for anything in return or just tossing power?
No.
Oh,
Okay. So Pam now has a big wad of extra power.
How
Yes,
much?
you are.
Oh, thank you,
You can
Robert.
use your turn markers then for protecting your characters if you want.
Yeah.
Yes, including yourself. Depending. Okay, yeah.
Now, how many people are going after the senator, and who should go after first?
That is exactly
Is
my
this the
question.
branch situation? Is this the last thing we're doing?
For this round, yeah.
Yeah, but Lucy.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, Lucy is the last because of the timing. Yeah. Who is going after? Me being
yes. The Grand Gothcon with Malik Beach.
correct.
Yeah, correct. That's fine.
Who else?
And what was that situation?
Slight,
Again, that
I'm
was
not
not the
involved,
branch.
slight little question.
No, it's,
Is it possible to go after him with
Yeah.
more than one action, so it layers?
kind of
If you have different characters.
Yeah.
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 So keep in mind that you can go after
No,
him
bonus.
with different
No,
characters,
no,
as long as you have actions and characters.
I'm also going after him with power.
Ja, det är bra.
Is anyone else?
Yeah.
Bobby? Directly? Okay.
Can I do with both JR and impact or?
In what order? I mean, in other words, who's going to try first and who's going to back them up? But I need to know. So in other words,
This gives-
whoever you try first,
Yeah.
if they succeed,
Yeah.
you succeed.
Yeah.
But if they fail, then the second person can do it. So I want to know who's going to
JR
go
is
first. JR's first and then Sinbad. The person with the highest power can choose to go first, or they can choose to wait. The problem with waiting is that if someone else succeeds, then they can start protecting and stuff like that if they have the turn markers. So if you want JR to come in first, it's you. And so unless anyone wants to modify it by dropping
Can I
backwards,
That's one
we'll
question.
go by power.
If someone gets the senator, do we get to act as the senator for this round, or am
Until someone grabs
just,
it.
or
Until
until
someone-
someone grabs it?
Right.
Okay, so yeah,
What I'm
Okay,
trying to
fine.
say is we are going to have a rapid succession of rolls. right
Yeah.
now. And
Yeah.
the role playing along the way is welcome, but it must be minimum.
yeah,
So if you get the senator and then someone else goes after him and they get him, you have 30 seconds to say what the senator is doing in that moment, which could lead to some very interesting, contradictory, babbling from the senator, who might be
Senator's
getting.
having a stroke.
Well, not only, yeah, well, he is into a couple of drinks,
Yeah.
right? So,
oh yeah.
right, so we could be seeing all sorts of parts of his psyche, right? Or both,